Now we're joined from the Serengeti by Ben Mwaipaja, who's a reporter from TBC, the Tanzanian state broadcaster. Good to have you with us, Ben. So we're focusing on your area today. What's the latest you can tell us?
Hello, Edwin. Serengeti National Park looks great today, and as you said it clearly, the great migration is taking place here, and the majority of the animals, those wild beasts and zebras, have already made their way to Masai Mara, and some of them are returning back to the Serengeti here, because the situation here has been improved. There is a lot of rain, some grasses are growing rapidly, and it is clear. And it is an amazing spectacle, as you said before in the introduction. And here, CCTV and TBC have joined effort in collaboration of broadcasting this kind of great scene live from different locations. I'm here in the Serengeti as a reporter for TBC, collaborating with my colleagues here from CCTV. And in Dar es Salaam, there are people, our anchor who is doing interview live with the experts there. And TBC is using its live signal to broadcast this event. So we are having a very good time here, also watching this kind of marvelous and amazing wild beast migration and zebras and other animals that are accompanying the herds. Back to you, Eddie.
Okay, Ben, just give us some idea of how you're covering this for your state broadcaster TBC. I'm sure that there's a lot of interest among your local audience, but of course we're doing this combining it with Kenya as well as us here at CCTV. What sort of a coverage are you organising there?
Yeah, it's a great combination, Edwin. You know, we are here as CCTV, TBC, and as you said, KBC there in Kenya. Those are public media organizations. We are doing our best here to let people know what is happening in this arena, and that people are now watching live this great spectacular wild beast migration. And we have been here for quite a long time now with my colleagues from CCTV. We are trying our best to let the whole world know what is happening there. And we have some focus on that we need those animals to be protected. And as you said, TBC and CCTV have a long history of cooperation, and this is a special one, coming together, doing this live broadcasting. It's an amazing thing. That is great. So here is my colleague Wang Mo. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. What are the characteristics of this cooperation that we are having now? We are enjoying between CCTV and TBC.
Actually, I think it's a good opportunity for us to learn something from each other. And I think CCTV here is not only want to show to the Chinese audience what is Serengeti look like, but we want to show that how Tanzania is doing, is working on protecting the animals here, which you have a lot, and try to improve the environment here in Tanzania. I think that is what we want to show.
Yeah. I really enjoyed what you are seeing here, you are reporting.
Yeah, what am I seeing here?
Yeah.
I think what I'm seeing here, I think the audience can see quite clear on my back. It is like the dry season, and it is totally yellow, but the sky is always blue. But I didn't expect that I can see so many animals during a dry season, but it seems that like even in a dry season, the animals have their own way of living. They choose to live here, and they can live here. They can find a food and they can find a water. I think it is a pretty good time here too.
You've been doing a great job of interviewing experts on the great migration. What do they say about this year's wild beast migration compared to the last year?
Actually, in this year, we have seen something very strange. You know, in the past, at least in the last 3 days, we have seen a huge group of wild beasts came back from the Kenya side back to Serengeti, I mean to the south side. That is not the way of the migration in our mind. So we asked about expert, and the expert said that it is because of the weather. Because in the last week, at least on 4 days, we have a lot of rain. It is not that heavy, but it is like the grass after rain, the grass will grow very fast. And after full rain, it really we can see even on the back of us, we can see some green grass in some yellow grass. So that kind of fresh green grass is wild beasts' favorite food. So the wild beasts came back because they don't have the sense of direction, but they can only lead their way by their nose. If they smell the smell of the rain, they will come back. I think that is something a little weird this year, but compared to last year, the wild beasts only stay in Masai Mara for 2 weeks. We don't know what will happen in the next few months in this year, but we'll see.
What can you explain about this kind of cooperation that we have as TBC and CCTV on doing historic work here in the Serengeti?
In Serengeti, I think as someone comes from China and being here, what impressed me most is the distance between the animals and human beings. I mean, when I came here, a little bird or a teeny tiny animal can be this distance away from me. That's very, very good. I think this kind of distance should be the distance between animals and human beings, but it's based on trust. But in some urban cities, we broke this kind of trust, but I think that is something we need to bring back.
Yeah, this is my colleague Wang, and this is all what we have currently here in the Serengeti. Edwin, back to you in Beijing.
Okay, Ben, many thanks indeed. That's Ben Mwaipaja from the organisation TBC, and also with his Chinese guest Wang Meng.